Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EURUSD. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody, today we will take a look at the euro currency, but first in the beginning of the video a few words on the Great British Pound, our yesterday setup. So as you probably could see on the hourly chart, setup has been erased because market has exceeded this top. So actually that was a ABCD target of the daily 4-hour time frame chart. You can see completion of the OP, and market has broken through both pivot points. So it means that the setup that initially have been on the market, was on the market at the moment when we have talked about it, has been erased by this price action. So yesterday negotiations on the Brexit background, the political issues have not been involved, and that's probably will be postponed on some later period. At the same time, guys, our market currently stands inside of the strong confidence resistance area. So here we need to keep an eye what will happen here. And what price action will follow on the Great British Pound. So yesterday's setup has been erased. The market also, as you can see on the daily chart, has moved above the high wave pattern. So this downward action has not been triggered, or better to say, just market has vanished the background for this trading scenario. Now on the euro currency. So on the euro, this simultaneously has led to upward action, and here our grabber has worked properly. You can see finally the target that we have specified, 119, and we talked about it since the beginning of the week, has been reached. So we could say that mostly euro currency has completed our setup for this week, and it's gradually entering in the daily confidence resistance. So you can see it's 117.80, 118. 20 approximately. This is the daily confidence resistance area. Market is gradually entering in it. So it means that here we should be ready for any short-term pullbacks, retracements, or something of that sort, because it's also not just confidence, it also will be agreement resistance, because market has completed the extension target. So yeah, I will show you on the follow time frame chart. It means that the pullback could follow. And currently we still keep in mind our hand shoulders pattern here, guys. So you can see market mostly has reached the neckline. Here, this action, we said that will be too early and small retracement to treat it as the shoulder, because take a look what shoulder here was from the May to the end of the July, and what shoulder we have here. So maybe it will be a bit more extended. Something of that sort could happen. But we will keep an eye on what will happen. We'll try to react on the particular patterns that will be formed on the euro currency in nearest term. So, and day by day we probably will be able to create the trading plan for following action that we'll see on the euro. On the follow time frame chart, that's the targets that I have talked about. First of all, this is our major ABCD pattern. The COP target mostly has reached, but not quite, just for a few pips. It's not been reached, the COP. And also take a look at this 1.7 bearish reversal pattern. This is butterfly with a 127 extension target. At the same time, we see here fast acceleration right this area. It means that butterfly keeps the chance to proceed high to the 1618. That stands approximately at 1860. It's next 1618 extension of this butterfly. But currently we are mostly interested in these targets they come to in agreement with the daily resistance. And today is Friday also, guys, and theoretically it could trigger, could be a reason for some profit taking, some retracement down. On the hourly chart, a few moments exist. First of all, if you measure the extension of this retracement, you will get 1618, and theoretically we could treat it as a butterfly because it has really a good shape of the butterfly. If we wouldn't have this spike up, because this spike stands above this top. And for a butterfly, any ABCD action should stand inside of the initial swing. But that, in general, I suppose, doesn't really break the overall idea and overall nature of the butterfly pattern. The one thing that could bring the surprise, guys, in a short-term perspective is the existence of this OP. So you can see we have actually here this wide ABCD pattern, and market hasn't quite reached the OP target. It stands at 118.05. So in general, it stands inside of the confidence resistance that non-target market could touch. So if you plan to take the short position in this confidence, I suppose that it's better to wait for a clear reversal pattern first, and it would be better if you will place the stop somewhere above this OP, because market occasionally could turn up just to form some spike or something of that sort to touch the OP, but it still will keep the bearish reversal on the short-term time frame chart overall context of the possible retracement intact. So just to not be washed out by some occasional spike here on the completion of the OP, it's better to place any stops above this area. So currently, guys, right now, it definitely not the area where we would like to go long, because overall combination of the patterns and levels suggests a pullback, and it seems that minimal pullback will be somewhere to 70.20, because this is, you can see previous tops. Here stands retesting of the stops. It's very logical. And also, take a look. This is the 3/8 support area from the second stage of this upward action. Speaking about the taking the short, as I said, it's better to have the clear bearish reversal pattern on your back here on the hourly chart, and keep in mind that here is also OP target with just 15 pips higher, so better to place stops above it. So that's what we'll see right now. So let's watch what the price action will be formed today, and as usual, we'll take a look at the broader view on the euro currency in our weekly report.